It's we live. Like 2005. Let me turn this down really quickly. Cause y'all know I be vibing to my little frequencies. First and foremost, so I'm going live 2 times in one motherfucking day. And y'all, I'm proud of myself. You wanna know why? Because this is dedication. This is consistency. This is, well, this is that. So I wanted to talk to y'all really quickly, and the reason why I want to talk to y'all is because there's a lot of things that's been going on lately, but I feel like I want to call y'all attention to being consistent. And the reason why I want to call your attention to being consistent is because that's what's going to sit over here and get you far. It's so funny because I feel like a lot of you guys are sitting over here really trying to work on yourselves. A lot of you guys are sitting over here trying to like develop your new self, and I feel like because of that, like, there's so many things that's in the work. A lot of y'all got a lot of y'all are under a lot of pressure, and I feel like the significance of that is that it's time for you guys to sit over here and actually take that power back from everybody else that you've given it to. Now the reason why is because I feel like a lot of y'all, I'm gonna keep it all the way at being with y'all, a lot of y'all just feel like y'all all over the place, and I feel like the significance of that is that, okay, so is you ready to gather yourself now? I feel like we're entering into a season of, okay baby, it's about to get cold. Is you about to go into that little depression because you ain't sit over here and meet your happily ever after person? Or are we about to sit over here and bounce back? See, I want to talk to y'all really quickly because a lot of y'all, I know y'all be lover girls and y'all be lover boys and shit like that, but in reality, what has that relationship did to you or for you? And from that, we're gonna start, okay? Now let's get into the downloads because y'all, I love a good download, okay? So, the Great Gatsby can be significant. Some of you guys could live on the East Coast, or you guys have been thinking about traveling east. I've been hearing Bali. Also, or to an Asian country like Thailand. I'm getting Japan. Heavy emphasis on Japan. Okay, so I'm also getting like Paris or Italy. I think all you guys should go. Just look up. I feel the need to sit over here and let you guys, or to tell you guys, like, if you guys are sitting over here looking up, Spirit said it's 11:11, right on point. If you guys are sitting over here thinking about traveling, like, try to go during months that it's like it's a good time to go, but it's low in season, because it'll be cheaper for you guys. If you guys are thinking that just like money is going to be a problem, it's not. I also wrote down, so going back to the Great Gatsby, I wrote down, father began to sponsor me, so I went east permanently. Some of you guys come from money, or some of you guys literally got like a daddy. Like, and you know what's crazy is because earlier today I was channeling like sugar mama, sugar daddy vibes. So that could be significant. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Like, I'm even getting like an Aquarius. And just be careful. And be careful, guys. Like, okay, so if y'all are going out tonight, okay, be careful about who you calling, because it's so crazy. Right before I went on live, like, I tried to call my friend from LA, but so California could be significant. But like, I ended up calling the wrong number because the number wasn't, like, his number wasn't saved, and I ended up calling somebody else that I had completely like I had cut his ass off, and I was like, hey, what you doing, type shit. So just be mindful of that, because yeah, you guys might, like, especially like if you're drunk, and I'm not even drunk, but the numbers, they have the same area code. Anyway, something simple like that. Like, you could be sitting over here oh, that could be significant. Some of you guys could be going out and y'all could get lit, and you thinking that you calling somebody else. Like, you might have gave your number out to somebody. So just be careful if you guys are sitting over here doing like booty call errors. Okay, you meet somebody new, you think it's somebody else, and you pull up into somebody else. You're like, sorry, you was not the man at the bar type energy. Okay, that's for somebody, that's not for everybody. Anyway, but it's that father began to sponsor me. Some of you guys actually need a sponsor though. Like, and during that point, he was actually talking about going back to school. So some of you guys could have been thinking about going back to school. I think you should. I also wrote down, so I went east permanently. So some of you guys could be going to New York. Some of you guys could live in like South Carolina. I'm here in North Carolina. Now I'm here in Boston. So all of these places, and I'm getting Milwaukee, but Milwaukee really is the east, but I mean, kind of it is. I mean, it's on the eastern hemisphere, so take it as it resonates. I'm here in Connecticut as well. Then I wrote down, whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. And I feel like, so some of you guys really do come from money. And even if it's like not like a lot of fucking money, even though some of you guys, I do feel like it is, I feel like you guys have to sit over here and start being kinder to people. Realize that, you know, listen, we all go through life, we all have our own challenges, but you might have it a little bit better off than a person that literally has nothing. And what's crazy is because what it reminded me of is that, like, I was sitting over here, I had just went to the store for my mom, and she had wanted me to like take some money off of her card for her, but she had what did she tell me? There was a guy that had came in there, and he was just like, you know, and I had my own purchase, so there's that, but he was just like, well, I guess I'm not supposed to tell you all that. Anyway, just be a good person. That's all I have to say. Just be a good person, because, yeah. No, God is like, get your shit off. So, I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all about this shit really quickly, okay? When I do kind gestures, I don't like telling people about the kind shit that I do because I feel like it's fake. And God is like, but you need to give them examples of it. Like, God wants me to give you this example because, like, God wants you to start doing kind things like this too. Or some of you guys already do it, but I don't like the whole, hey, I give back, I volunteer. Like, I don't really dive into that part of my life because it's just like, I don't want to, like, I just feel like then it's like, I don't need credit for this shit, you know? That's my own thing. But anyway, today, like, this guy, he had walked into like the 7-Eleven, and he was just like, you know, I want some ice. And the guy behind the register, he was just like, you know, that's 50 cents, da da da. And he was just like, are you serious? Like, you're charging for ice, da da da. And he had turned around, and I was like, oh no, you're okay, you can get it. I was like, and I told the cash register, or the guy, I just told him, like, you know, you can just put it on mine, like, I'll pay for it, it's not that big of a deal. I feel like that's significant. Like, God wants you to sit over here. Like, if you can sit over here and just do one kind act for somebody just to make their life a little bit easier, even if it's just holding the door open, do that. 50 cents didn't hurt me. But it's like, some of you guys come from money where it's like $50 ain't shit to you. Donate it to a good cause. Some of you guys are being called to volunteer. Even if you don't have money, maybe you just need to sit over here and volunteer your time. You got time. Rockefeller could be significant. I also wrote down Colonel Williamsburg. I wanted to do some research about that person because I wanted to do research about that place because when I had wrote it down, I kept seeing it like 1,000 times over, but I want to say it's an Indian reserve. Some of you guys could be native or have lived on a reserve. I also wrote down tiger because I kept seeing tigers everywhere, and now I feel the need to sit over here and look up like the year of the tiger. So give me 1 second because I feel like it's significant. I feel like it's gonna matter. Let me go to Google real quick. Shall we? We shall. Tiger. Chinese year. Some of you guys could be like really starting to learn astrology and stuff like that. I think you should. So the Chinese zodiac sign is 1914, 1926, 1938, 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998, 2010, 2022, and 2034. So any of these years could be significant. You could be born in these years, or you could know somebody that's in these ones, or you could date somebody in this year, okay? I'm also getting like your mom could have been born that year. Maybe your dad too. Heavy emphasis on dad. I wrote down cut off things that mess up your peace. So some of you guys need to sit over here and recognize what is working for you versus what's not working for you. Some of you guys need to sit over here and recognize like what's bringing you peace versus what's not. And if it's not, then you need to sit over here and remove it, period. I also wrote down some of you guys could be a Leo. Some of you guys' name could begin with an L. I also wrote down mice and men. So some of you guys should go back and start rereading like some of the books that you read like in high school. I'm getting like Fahrenheit 451. Like, and now I'm thinking of banned books, but I'm like thinking about To Killing a Mockingbird. Like, all of these books could be significant. Even if you guys aren't readers, I'm hearing go get like Spark Notes. And you know what's crazy is because when I went to the library fucking this guy said like, oh yeah, they have the spark notes on this book, and it was Catch-22. So Catch-22 could be significant. Some of you guys need to go back and watch that YouTube video that I posted that's labeled Catch-22. But he was like, oh yeah, they have spark notes, and he was like, you know, they're right here. And I was like, that's funny. I was like, I never knew that they had spark notes actually like in a physical book. I come from the generation where spark notes is on the computer. So some of you guys could be dealing with somebody and like you're talking to somebody and it's like there's an age gap. You could be dealing with somebody that's significantly older, I'm hearing. And I like that. Because Rockefeller got money. And we did say Diddy, I need a sponsor. And I'm hearing, sit on mama's lap face. So some of y'all could have a sugar mama. But take it as it resonates. And I'm getting like a sugar mama, like, but like, you're a girl too. So like, and I ain't never heard of that before. Is that even? I like that too. But, maybe you have a woman that's taking interest in you. And you like, let's see what this about. And then now I'm thinking like studs really are like the new sugar daddies now, so that could be significant. Anyway, that's side note, sidebar. I wrote down the year of the rat. So let's look up the rat really quickly. I wrote down 2 of the key years, but I feel the need to go back and do the rat race. Rebellion could be significant, but spirit, this is a collective message. This is just downloads right now, okay? Oh, you know what's crazy is that I typed in the rat Chinese, but then the zodiac personality popped up, so that could be significant. Some of you guys, like, you're learning about your Chinese astrology, and it's like maybe you need to go look at their personality, because I was just trying to type in the years. So there is 1936, 1948, 1916, 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008, and 2020. So any of these years could be significant. You could be, this could be you, this could be your parents, this can be somebody you're dating, okay? I feel the need to sit over here and say, like, if you guys are starting to get into the Chinese New Year's, start paying attention to like actual, like, what is your enemy signs versus which not, like what's your best, like what's your best friends type shit. Because the reason why is because if you're making money in your, like, it's not that we can't make money in our enemy year, but during our enemy year it's like we have to be cautious. Like, you could lose your life during your enemy year. You could sit over here and actually like what you call it, you shouldn't marry your enemy sign, because then you guys are gonna like there's just people that clash and shit like that. So some of you guys are really studying that and figuring it out, but I just felt the call to tell you, like, if you guys are thinking about even moving, like moving east permanently, just make sure you're choosing a state that is not, that wasn't created during like one of your enemies' Chinese things, because it does, like, it will literally put you at a disadvantage. Also, women with sickle cell trait have higher risk for pregnancies, which I actually did kind of like a little side note on this on my last live, but I'm doing the official download, so I feel like I have to repeat it. So I said women with sickle cell trait have a higher risk with pregnancy complications, miscarriages, preterm delivery, having low birth weight, baby. And you know what's crazy? When I wrote that, I wrote down like having low birth weight, and I thought that was just like the woman, because in my mind it was just like, oh, okay, women just have a lower birth rate, like maybe the baby. But I think that is true still, but they were talking about the baby. So some of you guys, like, if you guys have the sickle cell or the trait, just be mindful, because some of you guys might not get that big when you are actually carrying, because the baby is smaller. And they also said to watch out for your to have, like, because some of you guys could be at risk for high blood pressure. And then I also wrote down you're more likely to have a C-section if you do have that. I also wrote down your name could be Chase, and the letter M could be significant. It could be in your first, middle, or last name. I also feel C, it could be significant as well. Some of you guys could be going to a gallery. I just went to a gallery. I also wrote down gala over here. So some of you guys could have went to a gala. Some of you guys have been thinking about investing. I think you should do a little bit more research. Green candles and red candles could be significant. I also wrote down it's a risk that's a part of the game, and I wrote that down when I was sitting over here listening to somebody talk about finances. So some of you guys could really be trying to educate yourself on money, and I feel like that's really important and that's significant. And now I'm hearing like this guy, I was watching him and he was just like sitting over here saying, how are you going to make money if you don't even know where money comes from? So some of you guys are doing research research on like where do coins come from and stuff like that. And I feel the need to tell you guys, like, don't just go listen to people, like actually go get books, like actually. And even if you don't have money to go get the books, like go in the library and go rent out books. And then I also just came on a gym that I'm gonna put you guys onto, like a book hack. You guys don't have to just go to Barnes and Nobles, because y'all, I used to always just go to Barnes and Nobles, oh faithfully, pay $30 for a fucking book. But I feel the need to tell you guys, start finding like low-key like fucking, either you could sit over here, hold on, wait, 2 gyms. One is at the thrift store. I went in the thrift store one day, like I really rarely thrift, but like I went in there and I was like, ooh, they have books. And I took like fucking like an hour looking at their books. So you might find a gym there, or you might find a gym like at like a low-key library, or not a library, or well, they want me to tell you, there is the library that I went to, they actually had like a bookstore in there, and it like literally was like only $1 for the fucking book, and it was like hardcover books, but it was like really good books. So, and then I didn't even check the whole section, so that could be significant. But educating yourself is the key, is what I'm hearing. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is how you're gonna make more money, is what I'm hearing. Also, stay diversified. And you know what's crazy? I know we're talking about finances right now, but I feel the need to sit over here and say stay diversified when you date. Some of you guys are so used to dating like a certain type of person. I'm like, you need to go back and look like at some people that actually was interested in you, because now I'm getting like that show Insecure, where Molly was like she wouldn't date. Ooh, wait, 2 things. She wouldn't date, because okay guys, slow the fuck down. She wouldn't date that one guy. I think she eventually did, but it was like the little Asian guy. She was kind of like, I don't really want to date him, like he's not really my type. And then the other guy I got in my mind is when Molly dated that guy, and he was actually like, he had slept with a guy, but he was like, that's not my shit. So some of you guys could have had that encounter, or some of you guys like need to diversify. Like, times are changing, but I hear some of y'all like, fuck no. I'm just saying, biased opinion. That's my biased opinion. I also wrote down, don't fall in love with everything. And you know, I really said with anything, but I wrote down, I meant to say everything. I think you need to sit over here and look at what you're falling in love with, and realize, like, are you truly falling in love, or are you just falling in love with the ideal of love? Because that could be significant. Some of you guys could have invested into AI. Chicago could be significant. Some of you guys have just read an ebook or just purchased an ebook. Some of you guys are learning about supply and demand. And now I'm thinking about like, so some of you guys need to go take like an economics class. I'm hearing micro and macro. And then, or you could have majored in this. Or you should. Because you would, like, it will benefit you. I wrote down believe in yourself. And I also feel the need to tell you guys, like, even if you're not going to school for like a degree, like there are some classes that like you can go to college for, and like they will really help you a lot. You could only, like, you could take certain classes. Of course, some classes you do have to qualify for, but there are some that you don't. I wrote down believe in yourself. I wrote down buy crypto dirt cheap. So some of you guys could have actually, like, when it was dirt cheap, I believe it was like 2020, you guys could have like really came up. I feel the need to sit over here and say, like, if you guys aren't like really into finances, it's time. Like, if you guys have just been thinking like, you know, about it, like, it's time now. And the reason why is because you guys are always going to continue to think about it, and then you're going to miss another great opportunity, is what I'm hearing. Sell at the top is sell at the top could be significant. And then I wrote down credit cards can be significant. Colorado could be significant. I heard Mount Everest. I wrote down a 4-year cycle. And then I wrote down money on the side. So some of you guys are like actually waiting. So if you guys are already involved, like, you know all about the shit, like some of you guys are stashing money on the side, so when it's time you can buy it. That's smart. I also wrote down some of you guys is want to be a philanthropist, or some of you guys, and you know what's crazy, I said Father began to sponsor me. So like some of you guys really do come for money. Like, okay, let me hold a little bit of, tell daddy I got a lot of little business ideas. Okay, I feel like that could be significant too. If you guys are wealthy and you're wondering why your dad isn't giving you no money, I feel like it's because you need to come with that person, or come to them with a business plan. I'm hearing even like an uncle. I'm hearing somebody within your family. Like, some of you guys have the resources within your hands. You're just too fucking stubborn to go ask that person that actually has money. But it's like, if when you ask them, don't just be like, hey, yo, can I just have 10,000? Like, have a business plan. No edits. This is professionalism. And if you don't know how to make a business plan, then go on fucking YouTube. It's easy. Go read a book. This is what I want to do. This is, and you can honestly, and what will help to your advantages is that, listen, this is my ideal. This is how I want to do it. And I'm not saying do that to anybody, but I feel with your family member, you can trust them because they're a reliable source. But it's like, be like, this is where I am. This is what I want, but this is where I'm struggling at. Can you assist me here? Maybe all you need is knowledge, and that person might be missing knowledge, or you might be missing knowledge and that person can help you. I also wrote down helping everyone. There are no enemies. I feel that's significant because I want you guys to understand that you can't gatekeep. You can't gatekeep information. I wrote down 2024 is the boy year, so that could be significant for somebody. Going back to helping everyone, I feel like you guys need to sit over here and stop looking at people as bad or good just because they hurt your feelings, and really they hurt your ego. I'm hearing January 28th could be significant, and I'm thinking about J. Cole again. I kept getting that. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that album. So Forest Hill Drives could be significant. 2014 could be significant. We get scared, and that's what causes us to limit our mind. I want you guys to understand something. The only reason why you are limiting yourself is because you're afraid. You're afraid to ask your fucking uncle for some money. You're afraid to ask your dad for some money. You're afraid to like sit over here and make a mistake. But I feel like God is like, but that's where you learn at. Some of you guys, and for the people that don't come from me, like, some of you guys are so stuck into your survival mindset that you are afraid to make a mistake. That's that perfectionist in you. You got to get that shit out of you. And the reason why is because you're never going to sit over here and be like, you're never ever going to be perfect. You could just get close to it is what I'm hearing, but you're never going to sit over here and put anything out. If you sit over here and strive by just being perfect, just put some shit out. I also wrote down only me mode. Now I'm thinking about me mode. But some of you guys are just like focused on yourself right now. But I'm also getting some of you guys, when you guys get embarrassed, you just go inward, and it's like, bitch, y'all need to sit over here and like embrace your embarrassments. If we can master us, then you will receive more. So I feel like that's significant. Some of you guys just need to master yourself. If you can get your emotions aligned, then your intuition will be more. If you can get your emotions aligned, then your intuition will be more. And what I mean by that is I feel like a lot of you guys are sitting over here just like having your emotions kind of out of whack. One day y'all be cool, y'all be like, whatever, fuck it, I'm on me shit. And then the next day you be all up in your feelings. I'm hearing some of you guys know how to fake cry. Like that. I also wrote down more giving equals more blessings, but just make sure that the intent is there. Don't sit over here and give just to receive some shit. I also wrote down you can only give to those that God assigns you to, which I did a whole thing about it. So the snake year can be significant, and the next snake year is in 2025. I wrote down twins, and I also wrote down research. November 12th could be significant, and November 13th can be significant because I remember I posted a picture on fucking November 13th, and literally when my ex had hit me up the other day, he was like, so you just posted a picture on my birthday? And I was like, boy, I forgot that it was your fucking birthday. That's when I took the picture. So those dates could be significant. You should circle them. But 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. could be significant. Some of you guys could be taking your dog to the park or to like a park event. Or you're thinking about putting them like in dog boarding or dog care. I think you should. November 4th could be significant. Also September 18th can be significant. I also wrote down October 28th. So any of these days could be significant. Cancers could be significant. I'm getting actual like cancer, like you caught cancer, but not you specifically, but maybe somebody you know caught cancer, but it could be you too. But on that date, there's a decorating car contest, and it was like for Black women, and you meet up at this place to decorate your car on October 28th. So that could be significant. Maybe you guys want to get involved in the community, so you should start looking up free things because that's free. Some of you guys have been thinking about trading in your car. I think that's significant. Some of you guys are thinking about investing in the market. We already said that. Some of you guys need to get an LLC. I also wrote, some of you guys are thinking about doing like pop-up events in your city and or out of the country. I like that for you guys. And then February could be significant. I also feel the need to sit over here and say some of you guys just need to revamp your style, or you've been thinking about it, and I feel like this is confirmation you should. I'm hearing like you going from like little boy to like grown man, because now you got a grown man body, and I like that for you. I love a good little boy. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop. I really do have a bad problem calling little ass boys fucking grown against me, and I'm like, I don't know why, but I just keep getting the song. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I wrote down travel the world and study history. So some of you guys actually want to be anthropologists. I think you should try. It's not the easiest thing to do, but if you find the right investor, and maybe that's what you could be sitting over here asking daddy for. Like, daddy, you want to invest in me traveling the world and going to study artifacts? I feel the need to tell you guys to enjoy your life. And I feel like developing a stronger mental health and emotional response is like key. And I also wrote down spiritual retreats. So some of you guys could, like how I told you guys, like some of you guys might be traveling really soon. It could be for a spiritual retreat, or you should, or you're being urged to, okay? Let's go. Am I missing anything? Yeah, and then I got plan a trip. Okay. I'm not missing anything. I'm gonna pull a few cards for you guys, collective. And then I feel the need to sit over here and say, because for some reason I feel the time is it. It's 8:36. Okay. Spirit, you can get a fucking reading. You know what? That's confirmation. I'm going to do a collective reading really quickly. But I'm also going to sit over here and I'm going to do donation-based readings right now too. Because fuck it. I got time today. I feel like that's significant too, guys. A lot of you guys think that you don't have time to do shit, but I feel the need to sit over here and tell you you do. I literally just did that. Also, you know what's crazy is because today, ooh, I have to tell you guys about this. Today, I just felt like I kept going around in circles, but I feel like it was like, for example, like I would miss my turn, like when I was driving, and I feel like I'll be like, okay, then I needed to go here. I felt like I was just majored. I had like a lot of different delays. Not that they were bad delays, but I felt like they were just like they were delayed enough so they could be significant. I just didn't like it, but I feel like God is sitting over here saying when there's delays like that, like for example, if you drop your keys or if you keep running into every red light, it's like God is trying to protect you. It's like God is like trying to keep you from getting in a ticket or getting a car accident and stuff like that. And what's crazy is because like I had came up on a light and you know, it was like literally just pitch black. And then as soon as I got to the lights just came back up and it was time to go. And I feel like that's significant, y'all. Like maybe you guys are sitting over here waiting in traffic and stuff like that, and then once you magically like, and maybe it might not be about traffic, maybe you guys are waiting about like an answer. You're waiting to see if you like made and for some reason I'm getting cheerleading, but it's like maybe you're waiting to see if you made the dance team, the cheerleading team, like you're waiting to see if you made it to the playoffs, like. And it's like, well, you have to compete for the playoffs, but you gotta compete to go. Anyway, you guys get my gist. But it's just like you guys are waiting. Maybe you're waiting to see, like, you know, did you get in that class? Did you sit over here and pass your bar? Did you pass like fucking your MCAT? That could be significant. But I feel the need to sit over here and say that like when I got to the light, it was a green light, so you guys passed. You guys are gonna get it. Okay. Now I'm about to do a collective message. If you guys want to sit over here and be added to the list, you can sit over here and either donate to my Cash App or you can donate to my link in the bio. I'm going to do a quick collective because I want to finish it out and then we can get started on y'all personals, okay? I feel the need to sit over here and tell you guys that you need to sit over here and make a plan. And really not even a detailed plan, because I feel like you need to sit over here and allow life to life. Like I feel like you need to sit over here and allow life to just show you what it has to offer. But I also feel the need, oh no, I was right the first time. Half and half. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like God wants you to not only just make a plan, but you just like he wants you to execute it, but he also wants you to sit back and relax and allow him to do his part too. That's significant. It's just like, for example, let's use like you guys are waiting on getting your results for a bar exam, right? You guys did your part. You studied your ass off. You sat over here and you did everything that you needed to do. You went and you did the test to your best of your ability. Now you wait. I'm hearing October 31st could be significant. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. But, or maybe that's when you're going to take the date. Maybe you guys are worried about taking a test. But I feel the need to sit over here and say, like, don't worry about it. Because, like, I'm literally getting, like, just chill back and relax. Don't get me wrong. And if you guys are studying, it's like study. And I feel like they need to tell you guys that you might study better if you have a white candle lit. So, yeah, that could be significant. Let's keep going. Okay, my studious people. You have to rid yourself of distractions right now, especially if you do have a goal. So say, for example, maybe some of you guys are not in school. Maybe some of you guys just have a goal of saving money. Some of you guys have a goal of fucking sitting over here finding a new job. Some of you guys have a goal of sitting over here getting a new car. It's like you need to sit over here and like sacrifice certain things and allow things to come into you is what I'm hearing. And it's funny because I feel the need to sit over here and tell you guys that you guys already know that what your distractions are. You just need to sit over here and actually X them out. Realize that you can't pick up every phone call. Realize that you can't respond to every email. You're busy. And some of you guys are about to be really busy. That's the energy I'm getting. Especially if you sit over here and you get this new job opportunity. Yeah. And that's going to be your Tower moment, is the moment that you do get busy. I feel like God is sitting over here saying, so if you guys, so I have a few different scenarios. If you guys are sitting over here and you're going to school and you're studying right now and stuff, you're getting ready to take it, I think keep going, you know, but just balance resting because there's power in resting. I also feel the need, like maybe you guys might be going and doing a competition, like a workout competition now. And it's like, there's power within you sitting over here resting and taking like a off day. I'm also feeling the need to sit over here and say like, this is what's going to happen regardless. Like you're going to get the results that you want to. You just have to sit over here and relax a little bit. But I see like the Tower came out, and I feel like the Tower came out because this is a teaching moment for you to realize that, listen, you can't just be all about work all the time. You have to sit over here and be about play sometimes, or it's vice versa. If you've been playing a lot, then you need to sit over here and have some time to go have fun. And I'm getting, you don't have to drink to have fun. And also, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you guys, if you guys have been trying to sit over here and cut back on drinking, there are drinks that you can do that are like virgin drinks that don't have no alcohol in it for the aesthetic, if you guys are really into aesthetics like that. But I just feel like God is sitting over here saying, just POP, hold it down for a little while. I feel like that's significant. Just hold on for a little while because it's about to come through. And you know what's crazy is because at first, like, I don't got no baskets out here, so I really don't feel like this is about love. Like, I just feel like it's a new opportunity. Like, I really just feel like you guys are about your coin, you're about your school, like you're about sitting over here developing yourself. And all of these cards have one person in it. So then what's going on with their love life? Where they at mentally? Because some of y'all is like, bitch, fuck that love life, fuck it, I don't want no love. What is love? You guys are focused. You like, I don't have time for love. Some of you guys could be Geminis. Some of you guys could be Cancers. Some of you guys could live in Houston. NASA could be significant. But yeah. Some of you guys are focusing on healing yourself. I feel like you guys don't want the drama, to be honest. Yeah. Some of you guys think that dating is it's like it's too much drama and it's too much of a distraction. Some of you guys date like got 3 other people though. And I feel like because it's such a big audience, like you know where you fit in this story is what I'm hearing. But you guys all are working, and all these cards I just see you working, and I feel like God is sitting over here saying, but where's your time to enjoy yourself? You're missing birthdays, you're missing weddings, you're missing all this shit because you have a goal. And you know what's crazy is because when I had called the guy earlier that I called on accident, he was like, yeah, no, I'm just getting back to Vegas. And I was like, you're just getting back to Vegas? Didn't you just leave? He was like, yeah. He was like, but I just started my business, so I just been back and forth a lot. So that could be significant. Some of you guys could have just started a business. Because you're working on building. You're working on getting your money together. You're working on getting your money right. And I like that for y'all. Okay, so is there any last minute advice for them? I feel the need to tell you don't worry. Yeah, because money's here. Your money's coming in. It's coming in. I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you heavy emphasis on resting, and also heavy emphasis on teaching. Ask for help when you need help. If you don't understand something, like, ask about it. I also feel the need to sit over here and say, like, don't get too much in your head and rid yourself of things that no longer serve you. I feel like you did a good job of already ridding out your distractions, though. But I feel like you need to keep it a beam with yourself. If you know that you're not studying right now and you know you got a test on the 31st, are you going to pass? If you continue on this route, no, you're not. I think that's the significance of everything changes if you sit over here and if you don't put in the work. But don't burn yourself out is what I'm hearing, okay? I also feel the need to tell you guys, like, if you guys don't hear me right now, like, if this isn't, like, well, two things. If you're like, bitch, I don't know what you're talking about, this is not your reading, scroll the fuck up. I also feel the need to tell you guys, come back and watch this at a later time, because some of you guys might be busy right now. You might sit over here and be watching me getting ready. You might be sitting over here getting ready to go out. You might be getting ready to study. Like, watch it at a different date. But I feel like take it and apply it, okay? Now let me check up on y'all really quickly. Let me see if there's anybody. Let's get in. Show been thinking about opening my commission lately. I think you should, Tweak. Do it. What's been stopping you? Oh, you. The only person that's stopping you is you. Okay? Okay. Now, let's get into it, big dog. This ain't what you want, little dog. I feel the need to sit over here and tell y'all everything always happens for a reason, okay? Spirit, let's go. If you guys want to join the list, you can sit over here and either donate to my Cash App or donate to my link in my bio, okay? And I also wanted to say thank you guys for being so patient, because, like, y'all know I like to sit over here and take my time. I like to get all the messages that I need to get the fuck out. So yeah, and if you guys are watching this and you like, bitch, I do not want my business out there, like, can we do a personal? We can do a personal, okay? Just hit me up after the live, okay? Now I'm hearing, okay, okay, okay. Tell her, bust it open. She said, okay. Spirit, where is you going tonight? I got YG. Who is YG? Hold on. And then YG is a Pisces. And he was like, I'm a Pisces. She's a Taurus. Okay, what's going on? Tell me what Spirit's energy, what's going on? Oh, you such a lover girl. Such a lover girl. You know what's crazy? When I just did that, like, my stomach, like, hurt. Like, but I feel like it's like abs. So you could have just recently worked out, because this person on my thing is rock climbing. So maybe God is urging you to sit over here and try something new. But typically what this means is that you're actually working towards a goal. Oh, you got love, baby. Well, let's talk about love. Let's talk about it. What's going on, Spirit? Oh, that's funny. I was like, what's going on, Spirit? First Spirit. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, so I'm getting a little rivalry energy. Okay, what's going on? I feel like God is sitting over here saying that you need to sit back and let the answers come to you. Somebody might have you in a third party. Yeah. What? Okay, hold on. Let me call you right back, okay? Alright, babe. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Because people want to call me. But that's confirmation. Somebody called me while I was saying that. I feel the need to tell you, okay, God is sitting over here telling you to hold back. Let's take it back real quick. God is sitting over here saying, hold back, because you need to sit over here. You have answers. There's answers that need to be revealed to you. But I see a third party, though. Please hold. God, what else? Tell me what's the big picture? Because God is sitting over here saying, look at the bigger picture. And you know, my friend just called me and she was like, nobody loved me. So maybe that's the energy that you in. She said nobody wrote her back. So maybe you, like, are worried about people not responding to you. I don't feel like it's that deep. Yeah. Oh, if this isn't a third party, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you, be careful about you getting male advice from your friends too. And the reason why I say that is because, like, don't get me wrong, like, we all have friends we have all purpose friends, right? We got a friend to go out to dinner with. We got a friend to sit over here and, like, go clubbing with. We have a friend to sit over here and, like, listen to our problems. But it's like, I'm hearing it's time for you to actually get a therapist. If you got real problems and shit, like, I feel like you need to get, and even if you don't get a therapist, like, get advice from people that are not biased. Because all your friends are biased is what I'm hearing. Especially when it comes to your love life. I'm also getting, don't tell everybody your business. Yeah. Why are you feeling so choppy? You don't want to come out for spirit. Okay, so the lovers came out. I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that your love options is not going to be slim at all. I feel the need to tell you, though, that's why, okay, pause. God is sitting over here saying, take time right now because you're working on yourself right now. Like, I see you here, but I feel the significance of that is because in the past, you're such a loving person and you just, like, I feel like you love. In the past, you have jumped into shit. But I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that, listen, by you working on yourself, by you taking the necessary time, I feel like that's what's going to sit over here and bring in this union. Because I do see a union coming in. I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you that, but it's only going to come in when you actually allow yourself to be soft again. Because you've been in this, I feel like you've been on some, like, I don't want to say cutthroat shit, but it's just like you've been on some, like, if they not sitting over here doing for me, I'm not doing for them. Yeah. You've been cutting everybody off. Hell yeah. That's what it is. It's like you sneeze wrong, you getting cut off. Head ass. And it's so funny. Spirit. Look at it. Spirit, where'd you go? What do you mean you found me again? Spirit, well, okay, so what I will say, you said my app crashed when you said the third party thing. OMG. It's okay. God don't want you to hear the message. Spirit, what you call it, I'm gonna post this on my live so you can go back and watch the rest of it, but I'll catch you up right now. But go back, I feel the need to tell you, go back and watch it because you'll get more. But basically what I said over here and said is, like, love is coming into your life, but the point of the matter is that you're sitting over here focusing on yourself right now. And I feel like that's significant. I feel like God is sitting over here saying, while you are working on yourself, like, and like, see, now y'all trying to fuck with me. Don't fuck with me right now. While you're sitting over here working on yourself, you have always been in love with love, but I feel like God is sitting over here saying, with that, you need to sit over here and actually, like, dive back into your love energy. Because I feel like in the past, or like at least currently, like, you was sitting over here on some cutthroat shit. Like, you, like, if you not sitting over here acting right, like, you gonna cut somebody off, basically. That's all I done said. But I feel like you have this new lover that's coming in, but it's gonna require you to be softer. It's gonna require you to be vulnerable. But right now you're on some, like, I'm trying to get my life together type shit. But I feel like God is sitting over here saying, just enjoy the ride. So we're caught up so far, okay? Is there anything else that Spirit needs to know? But yeah, Spirit, go back and watch this, watch what I said, because I don't know if I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything. I think I touched on everything that I said so far. That could be significant too, though. Because what did I tell you? I said closing doors could be significant too. I feel like you need to be patient and close doors before this connection comes in as well. Because I still feel like you're kind of low-key scorned from, like, some old shit. Not even on no real, like, hard, because I don't feel like your energy is, like, I don't really feel like it's, like, on no real animosity shit. Like, not on no scorn stuff, but I do feel like you have bad tendency from old relationships. And I feel like in order for you to bring in this, like, this relationship, like, you gotta trust in your heart again. because I'm hearing keep your heart. 3 sticks, keep your heart. You also need to stay balanced. If you're worried about your finances right now, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that, listen, God is going to give you what you need at the right time. But the point of the matter is that you're being tested to see if you can actually follow through. And now I'm getting, you're being tested with your heart as well. God is going to put a love interest in your way to see, and it's going to be random. You're probably not going to know who this person is, but it's like he's going to test you to see if you actually are ready to go into union with this person. Are you? And it's going to test your heart chakra. It's also going to test your throat chakra, and I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that you could be walking into something with a water sign, or they could have water highly aspected, like a moon sign or something, or this is you. But I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that you're going to get tested to see, like, do you actually have your own identity type shit before this union comes in? Can you actually voice your opinion when you get your feelings hurt? Like, can you actually sit over here, like can you compromise, head ass? But you have to release the past. Yeah, you have to release these burdens that you've been holding on to. I feel the need to sit over here and tell you need to enjoy life too, because this is coming in faster than you think. But I feel the need to sit over here and tell you, the more that you focus on you and focus on developing yourself and focus on you getting out of this hardcore ass energy and actually going into like your soft girl era. I know everybody likes to make fun of the soft girl era, but I really feel like once you do that, love is going to be on the horizon. Is there any last minute messages for spirit? Whatever you wish will come through. Just make sure you're cutting away all the bullshit, okay? And I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah. Sit back, relax, and just chill. If you guys want to be added to the list, you can sit over here and either donate to the Cash App or donate to the link in the motherfucking bio. Okay? Okay. We're doing reading. How you doing, Monique? Tracy, bring your ass here, big dog. This ain't what you want, little dog. I'm hearing Tracy. Hold on, wait. You know what's crazy? I'm hearing, hey, Sade, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. You said, don't forget to post that video. It was really good from what I heard. It is. It is, spirit. It is. Yeah. You ready? Okay. I just wanted to make sure that she was here. You said that's your favorite song? You said, hey, Sade, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I haven't heard that song in a minute. And that always reminds me of my auntie Charlotte. And you know what's crazy is that, so Charlotte could be significant. And I did say North Carolina, South Carolina. Isn't Charlotte in one of those? Maybe you might be taking a trip to Charlotte, or you should. What the fuck is in Charlotte though? But anyway, Charlotte could be significant. Also, what's funny is because my dad actually said, like, you know, you got your name from, or I named you after my sister Charlie. So you could be named after somebody. And you know what's crazy is because your name is actually, you live in Charlotte? Look at, go ahead. Okay, God is guiding today. That's so funny. Tracy. And you know what's crazy? I actually have an auntie named Tracy. That was what I was gonna say was my next thing. So you might be becoming an auntie. And you know what's crazy? Because one of my really good friends just said, girl, I think I'm pregnant. And you know, I had a reading today and I confirmed that somebody else was pregnant. Tracy, you might be becoming an auntie, big dog. I'm hearing this ain't what you want, little dog. Okay, what's going on with Tracy? I feel the need to sit over here and say, if you do find out that one of your siblings is pregnant, or even like a friend, don't be too hard on them. I feel like it's somebody that's younger than you, so yeah, don't be too hard on them. Because I'm getting like, Tracy, you really are like, it's not that you're hard on people, you just want the best for people. But I feel like you have to allow other people to make their own shit. Like, you have to allow them to do their own thing, live their own life. And I'm getting, just try not to voice your opinion, like your biased opinion. Just try to be supportive. It's like roll with the punches. Like, if you want to keep this shit, then keep it. If you don't want to keep it, then don't keep it. We know you don't got the money to motherfucking afford the motherfucker right now, but guess what? I still support you. That's how I feel. Okay? What else? Okay, well, it was fast. Yeah. I feel like, to be honest, the reason why it's so funny. I'm confirming something. The reason why they're telling you is because I feel like they know that you're a good advocate. Tracy, you could make a really good like lawyer or a good social worker. I'm just getting that, like, you're really good at communicating. I'm getting you're really good at finances too. Is they coming to her because she got money? They like, listen, Auntie Tracy, I need a motherfucking I need my abortion money. That is not funny. That is not funny. You said, I hope my niece. You said, I am a social worker. Tracy, look at, you know what? I don't know shit about your life, but I know shit about your life. Let me tell you something. It be so funny when I be doing readings, because y'all, when I be surprising myself, I be like, go ahead. I feel like the world is yours. And I'm hearing, whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. And I feel the need to tell you, like, okay, so what's your next move? Because I'm like, let's talk about Tracy. What she got going on? I feel the need to sit over here and tell you, you could do whatever it is that you want. And then now I see a happy birthday. And today is actually my best friend's birthday. So you could be celebrating a birthday coming up soon. Or this is you. You gonna be doing wine. I think you should do some wine this weekend. If you haven't drank in a minute, I feel like you deserve it. And it's funny, I'm like, I don't really encourage people to drink, but it's like, I feel like you've been doing good though. Maybe you've been a little bit stressed out. Yeah. I feel like in order for you to sit over here and actually get your new beginnings, like, you have to sit over here and let things go. But you know what's crazy is, because I'm getting like, you got like a sneaky link. Let me look. Let me keep going. Let me see. What else you got in the cards? Okay, look at you. Just popping out. Yeah. I feel like life is really doing good. I feel the need to give you an ideal, Tracy. So, I have a really good friend that is a social worker too. Or at least she was. I haven't talked to her in a minute. But she's actually like working for, I think she's still with her company, but she might be doing something totally different. But she's literally traveling the world working from home. Like, she literally is just going from city to city to city. That could be significant. I feel like God is saying, look at the bigger picture, Tracy. What do you want to do long term? Because no matter what, like, you make money now. You make good money now. But it's like, I'm getting like you're kind of bored. Yeah. You're good at helping people, so that's what you stick to. Yeah. But God wants you to plant new seeds, because that's not all you're meant for. Because we have the Empress here, and we have 2 aces out here. So it's like good fortune is coming. Like, good fortune is already here, but it's like God wants more for you. And I feel like you want more for you. But I feel like you need to sit over here and start planting new seeds if you actually want to sit over here and actually like develop. And now I'm getting, maybe you need to go sit over here and go get a certification. Get some more money if that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to teach though. I feel like you want to do something that you're passionate about. It's like, don't get me wrong, you love helping people and shit like that, but I'm starting to get, it's kind of boring. Or it's, you're always busy. And you're like, you want something that's like, that's fulfilling, but it's not like too chaotic. And then now I'm getting the energy of like, but you could be a good teacher. I'm also getting, you could be a good event planner, even though I don't have that here, but I just feel the need to say that. But I feel like the world is yours, so you can literally make a wish, and anything you say can go like you can do it. And I'm also getting like, don't discount your friends, because some of your friends could actually help you transition into this next role. Because I see the Ace of Pentacles, and that makes like, that's giving me like, that's new opportunities, new jobs, everything new. And it's whatever, it's literally whatever it is. Like, God is literally giving you free range right now, Tracy. So it's like, what do you want to do? And then once you figure out what it is that you want to do, okay, celebrate. But realize, because catch me, realize that you're not stuck. Realize that God wants this for you. God wants this new transition. God wants you to embark on this new journey in life. Whatever it is you want to move. Or you want to move. That's what it is. You want to move. Then get a new job. And I know it's like when I say that, I'm like, I make it sound so easy, because I know it's not just easy. But if you actually want to move, then start applying for your shit and start applying for things that make more money than what you make now. You'll surprise yourself, because celebrations is in the cards. And I think that's why God is like, well, what do you want? Ask for that shit. Manifest that shit. And you know what's crazy? I actually got a new book, but I don't have it around me. But there's a certain day, and it's actually manifest on Thursday, because that's the sign of Jupiter. And on Thursday, that's when like you should manifest like new job opportunities, new finances, new things and stuff like that. Because each day, like, you manifest different things. It's like on Friday, it's really good to manifest love because of Venus and things revolving like around. It could be self-love, so that could be significant too. But I feel like God is sitting over here saying that, yes, like, I feel like you feel like you're trapped, but you're not. That's just an illusion that the devil is trying to cast. And I even have the high priestess coming out here in the empress. So I just feel like, Tracy, you might be really spiritual as well. But I will sit over here and say that, listen, not to say that this new opportunity, you going and embarking on this journey, not to say that it won't require work, because it's going to work. But in the end, it's going to be satisfying. In the end, you're going to be fucking happy. In the end, it's going to be, I'm hearing your calling. Yeah. Just make sure that you're planning down to a T. Make sure that everything is like working itself out. You might have to sit over here and battle with people. Why do you want to fucking move? Like, da-da-da-da. Because I want to. You don't have to answer to nobody. But in the end, this is going to bring you in way more money. And you know what's crazy? When I pulled for your energy, you're making the 7 of Pentacles. By the time you get to your new opportunity, once you sit over here, you get through your obstacles, you get comfortable. Not only are you going to be happy, but you moved up to the 9 of Pentacles, bro. You're going to be making more money. Yeah, you just have the strength. You need the strength, Tracy, to believe in yourself that you can. You can move. Just make a plan. The planning is your fucking key. And if you sit over here thinking, and it's funny because I think that love will pop up if it's not already there. Okay? And I'm gonna leave it there. I think you should go home with your family, Tracy. Big dog. Go take your ass home. I wanna go home. What did what's his name say? What's his fucking name? Bubba for Forrest Gump. Forrest, I think I want to go home. I don't know why that just popped up in my head. Because that is like the saddest motherfucking thing. Like, it is so sad. Okay, Monique. You know, Monique, I could not say your name. Is you ready? Because I was about to say Pinocchio. So Pinocchio could be significant. I was about to say, Pinocchio, you want to go? You ready? Monique, what you lying about? And if you guys want to sit over here and join the list and you want to get a reading, you can sit over here and either donate to my Cash App or you can donate to my link in my bio. Either way, we're on and popping. And I'm hearing, trying to keep it on and popping. Trying to keep it on and popping. You could be dealing with a Virgo or you're a Virgo or have it in your chart. I also feel I need to tell you to organize too. Plan to. Because the traits of a Virgo is literally, whatchamacallit? Yeah, 8, as I'm saying. The traits of a fucking Virgo is to not only plan, but to actually take action towards their plan. The only problem is that Virgos get too comfortable where they're at. So that could be significant. I feel I need to tell you that it's time for you to network, Monique. Like, networking will really help you out right now. Yeah. Because right now you have exactly enough. I'm hearing exactly enough. That's it. There is no more. You have exactly enough. Go get your ass out there and go make some money for us. Confirmation. Go make some money for us. How do you do that? You sit over here and you POP, you hold it the fuck down. And I can't make this shit up. Let me tell you something. Monique, okay, let me be serious, because I know you're like, bitch, this is my livelihood. Like, I'm not playing. Like, bitch, I really am struggling. I know you need your money, okay? Me too. But the point of the matter is that your money is not gonna come with you just being up in the crib. Go ask, like, go take a loan. Maybe not taking a loan, because I don't think loans is the answer. But like, maybe take a loan from a friend. I see a couple here though. Maybe it's like, it's time for you to go get your business idea out there. Confirmation. It's time for you to get your business thing out there. And it's like, go shop your, and I'm hearing shop your business ideal around. Find somebody to sponsor you. And that's what we said. It's like, go find you a sponsor. It could be a couple that sponsors you. You'll be surprised. I feel like you'll be surprised about who actually supports you, who believes in you. But I feel like God is going to provide you the right person at the right time. You just need to show dedication. Keep doing this shit for free is what I'm hearing. Start off for free, and that's where the money's gonna be. And I like that. And the reason why is because the more you stay balanced and the more that you do the shit that you love, even if you're not getting paid with it and it makes you happy, that's what's gonna sell. Your energy sells itself, Monique, and that's the key. You love what you do or what you're about to do. And I feel like that's the key. You don't realize that your dream has already happened. It's happening right now. That's significant. Can't you feel it? I feel the need to tell you, come back and watch this video if you don't. If you can't hear me right now, come back and hear me. But the point of the matter is you got to sit over here. So there's two things. You got to stop accepting shit that's not yours, but you also need to sit over here and celebrate yourself when you do small wins. Because I'm getting, you don't give yourself credit when you just like, it's like, let's say you have a following. Let's say you gained 10 followers this week. You like, but I want 100 followers. Be grateful for your 10 followers and show up for your 10 followers, because your 10 followers is what's going to get you your 100 followers. And then you sitting over here showing up for your 100 followers is going to sit over here and show up for, guess what? The 10 hundreds of thousands, hundreds of thousands, whatever. I didn't say that right. But you get my gist. It's all about trial and error. Podcast energy is what I'm hearing. It's all about fucking trial and fucking error. What works for other people might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for other people, and that's why it's significant for you to figure this shit out yourself. Confirmations all through the horns. And this is your justice though. But I feel like because it's divinely given to you, like God has told you, like, yo, this is what you need to be doing right now. Like, yeah, you need to do it now. And now you've been thinking about buying something, go buy it. If it's for your business, buy it now. Is what I'm seeing. If you've been thinking about taking a trip for your business, I think you should, because you're gonna walk into something like you're gonna think it's gonna be so much money, but you're gonna find it on sale. Stop shortchanging yourself is what I'm saying. I'm also seeing get to work. Monique, you can sit over here and complain about this shit all day long, or you can sit over here and get your ass out there and start networking. Get your ass out there. Put forth effort into your dreams. And make sure that you're marketing yourself too. Yeah. You could have a love interest that comes in that helps you too. Maybe you find somebody while you're actually getting this shit started, because I see a lot of solo energy. Like, don't get me wrong, I do see people helping you plan, but for the most part it's like it's your ideas. But I feel like maybe you can sit over here and get other energy, if not from a love interest, but from like other like-minded individuals. Maybe you need to sit over here and start befriending other people that do podcasts. Even if it's like small podcasts, start being featured on smaller podcasts. And then once you become, it's gonna be funny, because once you become a big name, Monique, then all of a sudden, then all of a sudden it's like, you remember that fun, like they gonna go back in the day and look at your old shit. So it's like you need to make sure your shit is down to a T right now, because now I'm thinking of Kanye. Nobody ever believed in Kanye until Kanye became Ye. That's significant. That nobody ever believes you until you there, until you the star, until you the world. But it's in the cards for you. But you also need to sit over here and realize, figure out what works for you. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. And then you gonna get all the money, big dog. And I'm gonna leave it motherfucking there, big dog. This ain't what you want, little dog. I like that though. I feel like the need to tell you, just stay unique, stay yourself. And it's funny because your name is Monique, but it's like, stay unique. Joey Badass's story could be significant. Look into Joey Badass. Something about Joey Badass is significant though. Let me make sure there ain't nobody else. Family reunion. Who we introducing? Who we introducing? Okay, well, that's the end of my list. If any of y'all hoes want a motherfucking reading, link in the motherfucking bio. Nah, for real though. If you guys want to sit over here and you want a private reading after, because I'm about to end the live now because I don't have anybody else on my list. I kind of like it when it's short, sweet, to the point. That's pretty cool. If you guys want a personal reading, just go ahead and DM me and we can do a private reading for you right now, either on the phone or through video. You can ask me questions and stuff like that, and that's all. That's it. That's all. I feel the need to tell you guys, if you did get a reading, it will be posted on my YouTube. Just whenever you see me looking like this, pop the fuck out. Okay. Anyway, since it is Friday night, I feel the need to tell y'all, listen, don't do nothing I wouldn't do. It's fucking Friday, so guess what that means? Because I gotta tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. Don't call that man, don't call that girl. Sit over here and live your fucking life, but don't do it too much. If you're gonna drink, stay inside. Do not drive. I also feel the need to sit over here and say, listen, save your fucking money. Have them spend money. I also feel the need to sit over here and say, enjoy yourself. Also, go fucking laugh. Bitch, you ain't laughed in about 20 days. Another thing, go say yes to that date. Because what the fuck is you sitting over here saying? Tiny said, I'm pregnant. Tiny, you are the third person that has told me. Scratch that. Now you're the fourth person that's pregnant. And now I done got the motherfucking book. Hold on. I don't think we done yet. Because my book just fell. Hold on. What's going on? What you need me to tell them? What you need me to tell them? Who they marry is by fate, not by who they thought or planned. Okay, hold on. I guess there's something, because my book literally just fell down and I feel like there's something else that I need to tell y'all. Let's go to these really quickly. I-10 by 10. You know what's crazy is I've been sitting over here saying all day, like, I just feel like I need to be in a rush. I have nowhere to go. What the fuck am I rushing for? I feel like that's significant. I feel like some of you guys don't know that. Some of you guys are rushing into shit that y'all don't even need to rush into. Take your time. Okay, I wrote down a safe space to vent. So some of you guys can find like your audience, like if you are an influencer or if you guys like do podcasting, if you sit over here and talk, like your audience could be your safe space to vent. I know I view you guys as my safe space, so there's that. You guys could also talk to trees if you guys don't want to find a therapist, but I'm hearing go to therapy. Your sun sign and your moon sign could be significant. I'm hearing you can manifest with these, something about that. Also your rising. And now I'm good in the trio, and then now I'm sitting over here saying get your mind right. Some of you guys just need to get your mind right. I also wrote down oregano oil, witch hazel wipes, and then I want to say robots, but I say raw probiotic, and then vaginal care could be significant. And then I also wrote down black seed oil. I wrote down apple cider vinegar equals healthy poom poom. And then I also wrote down your Venus. Your Venus sign could be significant. And because it's Friday, and I was just telling you guys, if you guys are trying to manifest love into your life, then it's like you want to manifest on a Friday. Today is a Friday. Go get your little pink candle. Go get your little red candle. Whatever it is. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. I also wrote down attract by staying authentic to yourself. Stay original. I also wrote down tap into originality in your community. I wrote down herbs have spirits too, so start being appreciative towards them. I'm also getting like objects have feelings too. Everything is energy. So if you treat your home like loving and caring, then guess what? Your home will take care of you. It's like you take care of your plants will take care of you. I always say that. You take care of your couch will take care of you. Some of you guys could have been thinking about doing navel pulling. I think you should. I also wrote down warm oil up castor. So some of you guys like are warming up castor oil and then putting it in your belly button. All you need to do is let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes and then you can release it. Because a lot of people, and now it's crazy because a lot of people are talking about just oil pulling within your mouth, but you can navel pull because some of you guys might have a deep belly button. I also wrote down 1 drop of oregano oil and belly button for immunity. That's if you're sick. I also wrote down they're hiring you for your energy. I just said that to fucking Monique. Nope, I said that to I think I said it. Well, that's for you too, Monique, but that's for what the fuck is her name? Tracy. I'm like, bitch, I know names. Stop playing with me. I know my memory. My memory is great. Fuck. I said be confident. I also wrote down, because we was talking about Chinese years, I wrote down best signs for an ox is rat, snake, and rooster. And then I also wrote down rabbit, kind of, but a rabbit can be your enemy. It could be your friend or your foe. I also wrote down oxes are okay and monkeys are okay too. The ox years could be significant. I also wrote down Vegas was founded in 1905. Some of you guys live in Vegas, and Vegas was founded the year of the snake. So I feel the need to tell you guys, look up what years the places like this, specifically the cities of the places that you live is, and if it's like one of your enemy signs, like in the Chinese years, then you need to move. Relocate, because your luck is not bad, your money's not coming in, you're not going to find love there. Also, some of you guys are starting to sit over here and find out your life path numbers, and I'm also hearing destiny numbers. Some of you guys could be the life path 8, and now I'm getting 3, and then I'm getting 33 confirmation on 3. Heavy emphasis on 3. 33 too. So, and then I wrote down 33. So the number of so 3 is the number of influence, and it's the number of communication. Albert Einstein was a 3. Thomas Edison, and also I wrote down 33, so it could be either or, but Albert Einstein's, Thomas Edison, and Naismith, who invented the basketball, was Freemasons could be significant. And then I also wrote down goes up to 33 degrees within the Freemasons. So some of you guys might be thinking about joining the Freemasons, but then now I sit over here and say you can't just join the Freemasons. You have to actually be invited in or have a family member that that is in the Freemasons, because my dad is actually a Mason. And you know what's actually funny is because my grandfather's maiden name is actually Mason, which triggered me to change my name. I feel like some of you guys, if you are influencers and you're thinking about changing your name, I think you should think about something that's actually going to be like visionary, like something that that's long lasting. And it's funny because now I wrote down South Carolina. So I guess this is all tying it, because this is literally everything that we were just talking about. Okay. Georgia could be significant, South Carolina. And then I started looking, and so they want me to give y'all gems. South Carolina was founded in 1788, and this is the year of the monkey. North Carolina was founded in 1789, which is the year of the rooster. So if you are an ox, then like those are okay to move to. Florida was founded in 1845, which is the year of the snake. So that's okay to move to if you were born the year of the ox, because those are your best friends. Those are your best years. But the enemy of the ox is pigs, tigers, dragons, horse, sheep, dog, and goats. So for example, we're about to enter into a, and also rabbit is a, not rabbit, what is it? I forget what year. I think we're about to enter into the rabbit year. I can't remember. I think this upcoming year is about to be a rabbit year. 2024. Somebody look that up really quickly. But anyway, let's keep going. I feel the need to tell you that the number 11, if you guys were born on the 11th, that energy is emotional. So if you know somebody that's born like on the 11th day, it's emotional. Or it's like for example, like, because numerology, some of you guys could be really getting into numerology, or you should. So like for example, the number 11 path is like if you were born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th, because it's like 2 plus 9 equals 11, 1 plus 1 equals 2, and then 11 by itself. So but 11, those are like emotional, like you're really emotional if you're born on any of those days. Some of you guys could have been born from a C-section. I also wrote down B is the lucky number, but actually I wrote down 13. You know what's crazy? Hold on, wait. I wrote down 3 is the lucky number, but then when I look back at it, it looks like a B, and then I say 13. But everybody always says that 13 is unlucky, but I feel like that's a myth. I think that it's actually really lucky, and nobody really talks about it. I also wrote down billionaires believe in astrology. Philosophy could be significant. Children of faith / destiny could be significant. I also wrote down foods. Somebody's food, and maybe most of you guys' food, because food is so fucked up right now, but food is damaging your pineal gland. So that's why you can't be like, that's why you be confused. And then I also wrote down who they marry is by fate, not by who they thought or planned. So some of you guys might sit over here and be thinking that you're going to marry somebody else, but you're going to marry somebody else because that's who you're fated to marry. 2033 could be significant. Fate plus destiny. Evelyn Adams could be significant. Some of you guys want to be billionaires. I like that. I'll support you. Girl, I know how much you really want somebody that don't really need you. And that actually came from the Kurt Cobain songs. And I actually did a deep dive on Kurt Cobain's. So that could be significant too. And he was actually born 2/20. And you know what's crazy is because 20 is one of those emotional days. I didn't even think about that. And he killed himself from suicide. Look at us solving mysteries and shit. Okay. And to my conspiracy theories, listen, I understand. So, and what's crazy is because when Kurt Cobain's actually, so I know y'all are confused because it's like there's Kurt Cobain's and then there's Kurt Cobain's. Kurt Cobain's killed himself. Kurt Cobain's is from Houston. He's still alive. Kurt Cobain's, which is who got his name from, Kurt Cobain's. He made a song called Drink in My Cup, but that song isn't about nothing about no drinking. It's only about, it's actually about a girl that only called him up to fuck. Heavy emphasis on, what did I start this reading with, y'all? I said, listen, some of you guys might be calling somebody tonight because you're lit, but you think you're calling somebody, but you're actually calling somebody else. Be careful, okay? I also wrote down, know your demons and call them by their names. I wrote down, has this person lived their purpose in your life? If so, X them out. I also wrote down, is it time to remove them? Probably so, if you have to ask yourself this question. I also wrote down, you do it by being honest. If you're worried about how to do something, about how to remove them. And you know what's crazy? I was gonna say, if you're worried about what attracts them to you, is you being honest. I wrote down a Mustang could be significant. I also wrote down 1964. I wrote down April 14th. You could be dealing with an Aries. I'm also getting a Cancer. New York could be significant. I wrote down hunger for money. And some of you guys need to get in contact with the head witch in charge. I also wrote down, don't sleep with people that are your enemy signs / investing with. We already went over that. Some of you guys, if you go look at your exes, some of your exes were actually your enemies. At least mine's were. I feel like, and then I wrote down, we're attracted to our enemies, because that's when I was researching numerology and I was listening to somebody like talk about it. They were saying we're typically attracted to our enemies. Our enemies are really good looking, but we should not be with our enemies. You also have to sit over here and then I started to like research, like, okay, but when did I meet like my exes? And I met my ex in 2014, which was a horse year, and that's my enemy year. So my relationship was doomed to start anyway. What else? 1994 could be significant. You guys could be born the GOAT year. 1979, 1991, or 2003 could be significant. Also, 2015 could be significant. Making money is your enemy year, or making money in your enemy year equals pay attention, because it could come back to hunt you. So just be careful about making money legitimately. Just make sure if you have your own business, you sitting over here, make sure you got your taxes, because it's like that will be the time that they will sit over here and trying to get your ass for taxes. I also wrote down you can win in an enemy year, but it's rare. I also wrote down 3 is the number of communication. So if you guys are life path 3, it's like you're good at communicating, but I am still learning about numerology, so I feel like you guys should do your own research, because I can't really explain. I'm just explaining my downloads and stuff that I wrote down. The year of the ox is 1925, 1937, 1949, 1961, 1973, 1985, 1997, 2009, and 2021. Any of these years could have been significant for you. I also wrote down people born the year of the snake, because some of you guys were born the year of the snake are jealous people, so just be aware of them. If you are dating somebody that is a snake, they are jealous. If you are dating a rooster, I feel the need to sit over here and say, do not ever fucking fuck them over. Do not ever cheat on those people, because they will never take you back. Rooster, remember it. Never cheat on a rooster. You could be dealing with somebody named India. You could be thinking about taking a trip to India, or you could be Indian. And then I wrote down Indian head penny from 1898 is very lucky, and I think it's very expensive too. I also wrote down living life all over again, and then I also wrote down commitment, and then I also wrote down rabbit. 1939, 1929 could be significant, and then 2023. So this year is actually a rabbit year. What is next year? Let me look really quickly, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Please hold. James Brown could be significant. He's a Gemini. Actually, I think that's a Taurus. Please hold. Some of you guys could be dealing with these signs though. 2000 Chinese year. Okay. Please hold. It's the year of the dragon next year. Stop. Just be mindful. Anyway, without further ado, I'm getting the fuck out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. I done did all my piece. I done said all my things. I done dotted all my I's and crossed my T's. And that's it. That's all. Y'all can't get me no more. Leave me alone. If you guys do want a personal reading tonight, just let me know, okay? I love you guys. I will see you guys later. And yeah, bye.